Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Oh, I'm probably a little louder today. That's whatever. I am here. Hello, welcome back. Yesterday, which is 2 days ago, yesterday, whenever the hell you're watching this, I uploaded the Monster Train All Champion Pass tier list featuring Cranberry Dust Gabriel. If you did not watch that, please do. It's about 3 hours long, 3.5 maybe. I think of those. I've thought about like editing in Monster Train gameplay over top of it, things like that. But I think of those more as like a podcast thing where you just put it on in the background even more so than you do with this video. But I'm okay with it as it is. It'd be a lot more work and effort to put in that stuff. In this way I can just wake up, record for 3 hours, fire the video off, and we're good to go. So, yeah, go watch that if you haven't. It's long, it's fun, we had a good time. Talked for a while about the Champion Pass. It's probably, if I were to guess, I think it's the last Monster Train tier list. I don't think I'm going to be doing another one. I don't really have anything else I want to rank. So, Cranberry and I did every card in the game, and we've done all the clan combos, we've done the clans, we've done the starters, now we've done the champions, the Champion Pass. There's nothing left to rank. I think it's good to call it there. And, as I've said over the period of the last few months, I am more or less sunsetting Monster Train. It's not over yet, but it's as long as they're not going to add any more content, I'm ready to be moving on. However, I'll let you know when I find something that I feel is worth replacing it. So far, nothing yet, because like most stuff I can just do another video on, like Slice and Dice, but we will see. For now, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get going. Stygian Wormkin, Rage Talos, Spell Shield Fell, Diligent Seraph, Crystallis, Proclamation, Cuddleaxe. I'll talk about it a little more in the first combat, but first I gotta make some choices. This is fine. Decayed Decoy is good here. I think it's fine for Wormkin. It's Wormkin main as well, so I'm absolutely in. And are we strong? We're strong enough for Conduit. I kind of want to mess around with Handheld Totem after doing the champion tier list a little more. But I think it's just terrible. I really don't like it. And let's go boons. Let's move on. Spikes 3. It's not a hard combat. I can take it. So, yeah, I've been thinking it would be interesting. Instead of just like maintaining the gameplay style that I've been doing, because like this doesn't take a ton of time out of my day right now. Nothing infused? Weird. So something I've thought about is making, and I've talked about it for a long time, but I think it'd be fun to try to make more edited down sort of content. However, as I have been discovering, particularly with the Monster Train History of Balance video, it's a lot of work. It's still in production, don't worry. Unlike my other one, unlike the lore video, which I just never found the desire to make, I am making steady progress. It's just a lot of work to really get it how I want. This is a close one. I think I go Offering Token here. And let's go Echo Transfer, for sure. But I think it'd be fun to make like commentary videos alongside the gameplay stuff every now and then. I just have to get there, more or less. I'm getting a little bit better, which is to say faster at editing, which is nice. I have a sweeper here. I have a card that scales damage. I think it's a bit of a match made in heaven. This is probably not going to be a Tethys run. There's a quick here. I'm gonna look for the multi-strike. Large stone. So we're going to look for a defensive infusion like Armor Shark and a multi-strike for this run. I'd like to do Intrinsic Holdover Echo Transfer, but since it's not purple, it's a little risky. And I think it's a waste to spend pack shards early like this. I'm happy as it is. I think I should take the unit draft, and we will play top floor. Hope I pull Echo Transfer in the top half. Actually, maybe I play bottom floor. I think I do play bottom floor, because I need to let the Frostbite tick. It'll save me some health overall. Double Crystallis is really nice here. Can go Frozen Lance, check the draw, and then we just double Crystallis and we take 0 from that wave and we stop the curse. I'm in a bit of trouble here, unfortunately. My Train Steward's at 2 HP. And I didn't pull Echo Transfer. There it is. Now here's the real question. 10, 1, 1. Swing. 8. 2 to 5, 4, 3. I think it's better to Echo Transfer Tethys. It doesn't make a big difference, but it makes a slight difference. Because the Coldcalia dies in the same amount of time anyway. The floor's dying at the same rate no matter what you do there. So you Echo Transfer Tethys, you get an extra 15 damage. If I put another Train Steward down, it's actually really close to a kill. Damn. I'll say. 1 off. What a shame. That's alright. It was a very solid early game. I'm happy with how it went. Ice Tornado's fine here. I think Shelter is pretty good. I mean, he's purple. What can I do? It's Hot Shark. What am I gonna do? Say no? It's the boy. I think I could go Light Stone Casing. Pyro. It's a lot of Frostbite on this run. I should go Pyrowall. And you know what? 2 sharks. Don't mind if I do. Major Refraction, Minor Refraction makes him easier to play. Major Refraction makes Coldcalia stable, but like Minor Refraction Shark, I can just play him on the floor. I was gonna play him on the floor anyway. Now it's easier. I can do whatever I want with him. This position is not good for Minor Refraction Coldcalia because my scaling is single target. So it ends up being a little bit underwhelming. I could take plus 10 piercing, but I'm gonna keep my pack shards below 40. And we will move on. Rage Talos. We pull Quick, but Quick doesn't kill the Clergyman. So we'll go top floor. I really need an Armor Shark or something to incant. I'm hoping. I'm just gonna drop the Shark here to drop as much Frostbite as he can before he goes onto the boss. Because that's what we need. We need survival. I need to focus on not dying in this fight now. And I'm going to do that by stacking Frostbite for your Endless, like so. That Shark doesn't have Endless, he's going to die. And then Cuddle Hex saves the day. Thanks for me. Very important that he does as well. This is maybe just a loss though. I don't know if I have the numbers to beat Talos. We need to be absolutely min-maxing things like Reap on Talos here. Just overall damage. I'm gonna play Crystallis because it'll freeze the Shelter. Yeah, and we just keep fracturing. I think I actually just have enough overall rot damage to kill here if I keep up playing like this. He'll die over time. 20, 40, 60, 20, 20, 20. Yeah, no possible way that this goes wrong. And we're gonna double Lance, and I will hopefully get a big Shelter out next turn. How we doing here? 29 Frostbite, 12 Reap. I need to double Reap Talos. I think I just min-max through Frozen Lance because she kills me in 2 rounds. It doesn't take long. How many more Train Stewards are in here? 1. Will I draw Train Steward in time? No. What's my next turn draw like? Basically the question is this my best time to double Frozen Lance? The correct choice here was to play Train Steward, Lance, Lance, Shelter, top floor. I messed up. think this is good enough though, because it puts me to 27. Oh, she's 9, not 8. Ah, tragic. Okay, we get another Echo Transfer. We get a Fracture here. We're down. I think we're clear. I think we're in the clear. I'm gonna Echo Transfer Tethys now. 16, 31. I guess it's better to Echo Transfer here because it'll one-shot. I think we're good. 336. We are just fine. This is a common theory about this sort of a setup, which is, yeah, we may not have enough damage to win Relentless, but on Talos you can just throw Reap at her and she'll die. It really is that way. I threw Reap at her and she died. Because of the Past is good. Armor Shark is perfect. We have everything we need except for draw. Like, I don't need space, I don't need energy. We take draw. Removal lines up with the Steel Shot. Everything is coming up alright so far. An Endless multi-strike in here, and I would say we have a 90% chance of victory. Endless. Very nice. Have a multi-strike. Quick. That's okay. It's probably fine to go in Can Armor 2 Cold Kalia, and then we win through slow winning Relentless. Maybe even, I think if they show me Cold Channel, or not Cold Channel, Frostbite Tethys here, what is it? Oh well. I was gonna say, if they show me Frostbite Tethys, what is her name? Chillwind. If they show me Chillwind here, I would take it. But the Endless Shark is probably enough on its own to win the mid game for us. He is absurdly strong. Something I forgot to do is look ahead. 70, 80, 95, it's probably like 70, 85, 100. Multi-strike is fine. More Frostbite is good for me. And multi-strike on the enemies is more Frostbite for me. In theory. Most importantly, I have to recognize when we will need to cut our losses here. And that is right here. I will need to take some damage to survive. I anticipate. Anyway. Oh, I can't play Echo Transfer. Oh, that's not good. It's a bit of a problem that we're going to face for the mid-game. My deck is not consistent yet. It'll get there, though. Well, if Ice Tornado triple hits the front, I'm going to be unhappy. That's all there is to say. And I also think I'll lose. Monster Train. Monster Train. That is legitimately game losing. That is 3 50-50s going against me. Thankfully, our hero, Cuddle Hex, is here to stop me from outright losing, but pretty sure it's close to over off of that. I think the boss is okay, but yeah. That's incredible. It is not meant to be that way. Now is it? It is not meant to be like this. Good death for the shark. He has to follow the boss up in its entirety, and I can maybe survive. Plus 30. No multi-strike on my guy, so I just minimize the damage from Clipped Guardian. I think it's best to put Echoes on Tethys here. I think we Proclamation and we plus 30 up the Tethys. And that'll give me a unit who can hopefully help win Relentless, but it's tough. It's very tough from here. I have another Train Steward? I do have another Train Steward. So oh, but Stalos is free here. Stalos is free, and then I come down here and I triple reap the boss. And we are hopeful. Not very, though. I could have double Frozen Lance to give Tethys plus 15. So I can give plus 15 here. I think I'm dead. I think I actually lose to this now. 42. Dark does 173. I don't know what else to tell you. I think that I banked on not losing 3 coin flips, and I lost 3 coin flips. That's pretty much how it goes. I don't even, I mean, I do want to replay this just to see this fight again and figure out how I end up in a position where I don't have to bank on not losing those 3 coin flips. But I'm gonna FF this run and we're gonna start a new one. I am always unhappy with the fact that you can end up in a position like that in this game, where you can end up in a place where it's possible to lose 3 coin flips and die. Now, the answer to how do I not end up in this position is I don't Proclamation the Clip Reflector. I Frozen Lance up here to bank 1 in order to be able to guarantee Echo Transfer. However, I would not do that. I would always hit this Clip Reflector because I feel like this draw should be fine. And again, I feel like no. This is the situation. You put yourself in this spot. Look at it from my perspective, I guess. I'm here. I play Shark on bottom 4. I take significantly more damage because I have less time to let Frostbite tick, so a lot more leaks through to Pyre. And what am I doing? I'm covering Ice Tornado missing 3 coin flips. There's no way that's correct. I can fracture here, I guess? Does that make a difference? Because I think I fractured up here last time, thinking about Echo Transfer. Maybe if I fracture there, it matters. Not, it does. It does, okay. I see it now. It's a very minor misplay that I made there, which catches me in... It just kills me. It's a misplay that kills me. But the misplay is expecting Monster Train to not fuck me over there. And I know that I've played so much Monster Train over a long period of time that eventually I'm going to have bad rolls like this, but that doesn't make it feel good. I guess that's the point. Despite knowing that it's possible, despite understanding how the game works and all of this, it doesn't make it feel okay. I don't like that I just lost because I lost 3 coin flips. It kind of feels like my strategy game just took the strategy away from me a little bit, doesn't it? But I'll move on. 2 is 18. It's definitely worth more if I do 50. I think 2 of those is worth 18. Yeah, that's right. Spark here. It could be incanting, but I don't think it's right. I don't know. I said I was going to reset this one, but I won this. I won this in a way that feels fine to me, so I'm going to let it keep going. I reset and I found the victory, and I won this. I guess I did win this with prior knowledge. I don't know, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna keep playing because I don't want... If I run another run and I have something else bad happen to me, I'm gonna end the series. That's not real. I'm not gonna actually end the series. I'm just gonna complain a lot more. So, we'll move on. Just know, I'm not happy about that Monster Train. It's the sort of thing where there are losses where I feel fine about it because I make mistakes and I learn from them. The mistake I made there was saying, yeah, I'll not lose 3 coin flips. It's fine. And it was not fine. I will go... Divine Worn Grindstone is pretty good. What combat is it? It's combat 5? I'll go Grindstone. It's okay. I'm gonna keep looking for multi-strike. There's not a whole lot I think is worth duplicating. I guess I could duplicate Echo Transfer, but I'm alright. Multi-strike, hey. It's easy to get in a little bit of a doom and gloom mindset with this game for me now, where as soon as I miss those 3 coin flips, I just assume everything else in the run is going to go terribly wrong. One thing of note here, actually, in the hindsight now, I think I got a little trapped. This Minor Stone doesn't do anything for me for Shark. There's not actually a good reason to have it. And I'm missing 25 HP, which is making a big difference in the middle game. So the real lesson to take away from this is that the Minor Stone was a bait. Especially in Stygian, it often feels that way unless you're playing an incant setup, but he missing the 25 HP means that I didn't kill that fight last time around. I think it would have been better to go no upgrade there, actually. I think the best choice there was nothing. Because I'm just thinking about it. What do I care about there? What is worth it? Large Stone or Major Stone Cold Kalia is okay. Actually, maybe I should have just gone Major Stone Cold Kalia. I always talk myself out of it, and then I go, I guess that would have been good. But here, I think it would have actually been good. Because, what am I losing? I'm losing the ability to put Shark on top 4. I don't know if I really care that much about that. Oh, I should have discarded Crystallis. It's okay. Remember not to play Broken Memories here. Don't do it even if it's just for fun. Could have also gone +3 per go here. I'm just kind of spitballing now. Thinking about what else I could have done differently here. Fracture. I guess I'll take 6, 12, it's 18 armor, it's fine. 44 times 2, this run might still not have it. Maybe I'm putting too much in the Shark here. I think with this Echoes of the Past we should be good. If I had the Minor Stone or the Major Stone, I think I'd be dying to this fight. Although, yeah, it is Shark. Don't discard Fracture there. I'm not doing a good job of discarding the correct card here. It matters a little more in the later fights, I think. Although this fight is the highest damage Relentless I have to deal with. So, just double checking my audio levels there. Glacial Seal. Nah, I shouldn't have. Soul Crushing Guilt is okay. I feel like there's a big tax already on my Echo generation though, especially with Fracture having trouble hitting things, so I'm gonna skip this. Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. I think it's close though. And I kinda wanna go Trinket Shop here. Magic Shop has... Magic Shop -1s don't matter because of Tethys. I do have to find an answer to Tethys' dying. Probably middle floor. And I'm going to get rid of starter cards in equal measure. Frozen Lance. Fracture. I might get rid of 2 Crystallis as well. Against today's Frozen cards are free. Pyre gets +15. Slime is okay. I'll go Bog Slime. It's not crazy, but it's fine. I got to open this first. Firestone Housing for sure. The other 2 just didn't. Whatever they were, I auto-filtered them out. Which means I probably should have thought about that for longer. But I saw them and I immediately filtered them out and said, nope, not those. So, must not have been very good. Okay. With the Echoes of the Past draw here, I will play Broken Memories. Because it gives me enough Echoes to feel pretty good about this. 31 times 2 is pretty close to good enough. I can use it as a bit of a loop here. I don't really want to, though. Gives me 2 card draw per turn, but I need attack scaling. It's definitely wrong. I will stop now. Actually, I'll stop with this Shelter. Because now there's a void in my Echo generation, thanks to Shelter. or rather avoided my consume generation. So it'll now taper off. We'll get one more play where I bring back Shelter, and then I will be done playing Broken Memories. This is the ideal way. Oh, also, I need to get rid of Proclamation. This card should not be here. One more Shelter and we're out of here. Thanks, I don't feel good about this run anymore. There was a period of time where I was gonna feel good about this run. I'm no longer happy. I am no longer okay with where we are. Which I think I should be, because we have enough frostbite scaling and enough health to survive, but somehow it feels like we're going to fall short. I'm gonna toss Ice Tornado here. Echo Transfer is a slightly better rate than Echoes of the Past. I guess if you get to 97 times 2 sweep, you're probably fine. I'll just lose to mini-bosses. I gotta get rid of these Proclamations. These are definitely the worst card. They're on the chopping block now. Everything that's not purple, I think, gets tossed from this run. And I should look for something to keep Tethys alive. I shouldn't have passed Soul Crushing Guilt. I was wrong for that. How'd we end up? 124 armor, 200 damage sweep. Okay. 145 times 2. I can trim the deck down, but not too much because of Diligent Sarah. I probably need to duplicate. Or yeah, hey, there you go. Duplicate. Echoes of the Past. Not too bad. Definitely double draw. I picked up a Firestone housing, and I am not a big fan of the magic shop here. So I am good to go left. Plus 25 Shark is fine. You can't armor 2 Cold Kalia is good. I don't want to give her another multi-strike though. I'm gonna roll for it. Okay. Plus 3 per Echo is also good. I think my defense is fine. I should go to a magic shop at some point because I -1. I'll go one next. So -1 Shelter is really good here. Especially if I spell chain it like this. This card kind of pops now. Create a unit? Definitely melee weakness on strike is good. And Conduit 3 is one of the most meaningless upgrades in the game. It's very uncommon that the difference between Conduit 2 and 3 matters. Don't talk to me about Strangler. I'm not taking the armor trial here, as much as I would really like to. I think it's too tough. I am also weaker here because of my Shelter being weaker. But we'll cross that bridge. I don't even have to find out on Ice Tornado. I will find out on Ice Tornado. I don't have to. We're gonna Broken Memories because I need the Echoes. 40 times 2. It's okay. Kills? 80. Oh, it's Tethys. No, this still doesn't add up. 40 times 2 is 80. 120. How on earth are you dying? Oh, melee weakness. Melee weakness, it's melee weakness. Remember that thing I just took? I remember. Fuck you, Ice Tornado. A long time ago, when I was streaming this game more regularly, shortly after Plink came out, someone asked me, why don't you hate Ice Tornado as much as you hate Plink? And I said to them the answer is because there's an amount of cards, or there's an amount of hits that effectively makes you immune to bad luck. And I said it's probably somewhere around 4. I think I said 3 to 4. Because Ice Storm never has a problem. The answer is 4. I think that at 4 or 5 hits, you start to get into it's very unfortunate when you whiff. I am not there yet. But as you may have discovered in recent days, especially after Slice and Dice, I'm on a bit of an anti-RNG crusade. I think this is the not trample boss. I think this is Steel Slate. I think the Frostbite stacking is still worth it. Yeah, ever since Slice and Dice came into my life, I've been on a real war against RNG in these games. I was wrong, by the way. But either way, I have to play bottom 4 because I don't want these Shade Wings tearing me apart. Ice Tornado goes. But yeah, Ice Tornado, I'm not going to stop picking it after this or anything like that because it's still fine. It should, on average, kill what you needed to kill. It's also not that often that when you play Ice Tornado, you needed to kill a specific thing. So, I'm not too upset. It's not like... I'm not gonna let it cloud my judgment going forward. However, it still sucks. I was gonna say, man, why am I still talking about that? But I realized it's because it just happened to me again. It didn't happen in as bad of an effect, though. Right, that one right there, the one that I missed on there was fine. It didn't kill me. I could take Frenzied Swarm. There's no more Intrinsic on this run, though. I think I'm just playing middle floor. And this is where that one size actually comes back around to being good. I'm gonna take Ice Storm, I think, because it's purple. And I want a spell for Diligent Seraph. I'm going to the magic shop as well. A third Echoes of the Past is a blessing. That's very cool. I'm going magic shop here. If there's a cool trinket, I will take the money. There is not, and I couldn't afford it. I need -1 shelter. I'm okay with +20 consume Ice Storm. And then I can reroll for one more Vi. -1 echoes is fine. Part of me wants to get another echoes, but I don't think that's right. I think another shelter could be good. I didn't end up removing half the cards I wanted to, unfortunately. I guess I could just take a 4th echoes. It's purple. I want another purple card, why not take the good one? 100 of 100, I think we're okay now. I have come through the other side of the mental tunnel. I try very hard to not let myself complain too much in videos, because I think it's just generally not a great look. But sometimes they get me. You know what game really gets me? There's a game I've honestly just completely stopped playing it because of how much it gets me, and just gets me fucking negative, is Darkest Dungeon 2. I don't wanna, honestly, I don't wanna talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. However, I'm going to talk about it because what else am I going to talk about here? Darkest Dungeon 2 is a game that is so close to being fun, and instead is miserable. It really is. I have come to the determination that every RNG mechanic in a video game ends up being bad at some point, if you let it go. Like, Slice and Dice is fine, but even it has its moments of, oh, this character just rolled 3 X's. And you can have these astronomically bad turns in Slice and Dice. I keep using Slice and Dice because it's really good, for one, and for two, because it doesn't make me as mad as often as I would expect out of a game like this. Because, I don't know, RNG in video games is a really interesting topic because, okay, let me finish one thought. Darkest Dungeon 2 is a game that is touting itself as a strategy game, and people talk about it like it's a strategy game, and it's a strategy game where you end up with raw 50-50s that determine your run. It's not even anything you can do about it, it's just the enemy has a dodge token. If I miss this hit, I will have a character die and my run will snowball away from me. It is a coin flip, or worse. It's so when I play games like this, I often assume the worst. There are times where I assume a little better, like the Ice Tornado rolls I've been doing, but usually you just assume and plan for the worst outcome in the RNG rolls, because it's a safe bet, and if you have to plan for what you know, and you don't know how it's going to come out. So you try to prep for the worst case and then see what happens. And you can see that a lot when I play Slice and Dice. In Darkest Dungeon 2, it puts you in positions where no matter what you do, you have to take dice rolls. Like, you just have to. And so I find it to be a little annoying in that regard. But, so counterpoint here, and let me double check that I'm okay here. I am, I believe. I have to talk about the Divinity a little bit to make sure I don't lose. I think I'm okay here though, right? 202 times 2. It's fine with the shark. The counterpoint to this though is a game that I actually had a decent amount of fun with called Dicey Dungeons. You may have heard of it. And I think the reason that Dicey Dungeons does well in my mind and Darkest Dungeon 2 does poorly and like Slice and Dice does well is that Dicey Dungeons 2 doesn't feel like a strategy game. It just feels like a fun little... You just have fun. You listen to the banging soundtrack and you roll some dice. It's more of like a vibe than it is a game. You make some decisions, but they're not all that important. I'll finish this thought when the Divinity is won. Hold on. This is a bad setup, but it's not the worst setup. Play middle floor, and if I lose I'll replay this because I want to see if I actually have to play middle floor. Toss echoes, I can't afford it. Fracture, fracture, echo transfer. 28 times 2 is not good enough. An interesting conundrum. The correct answer is I have to play Shark here. And eventually there will be overflow damage, and I will probably have my Cold Kalia take damage or die. However, there's not another option. Well, I could roll the dice on Ice Tornado. But, you know, like this is a perfect example of RNG as I talk about it. You don't play Ice Tornado here expecting it to kill the Wiltwings. It may happen, but it's a 1 in 5. You get 3 chances at it, but I just feel like it's not worth planning for. I'm definitely playing Broken Memories here for the Echoes, because Echoes of the Past needs it. There's no reason to play the 1-cost Echoes, right? 36. Yeah, okay. I should just skip it. Maybe the Shark is okay, actually, because of the quick. I guess we'll have to see here. Does he die here? Oh, he doesn't die here. 1699. He actually dies pretty cleanly next turn. I think I need to avoid playing Shelter, right? Hold on. 1699 is 2534. He's at 25, right? 25? I can play Crystallis down here, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the right choice to stop Cold Kalia from taking unnecessary damage. And I'm gonna go ahead and move Broken Memories for a bit. You're at 27. 27. 16, 25, 34. Okay, I cannot play Shelter here. I'll just end that turn. He should die and my Cold Kalia should take 0. Well, 12 because she has to hit spikes. But close enough. Here's the real question. How much damage do I have to take to the Inquisitor? Wait, you... Hang on. Something's wrong. Oh, she's killing the Clipped Guardians because of melee weakness. Oh, okay. I made a mistake then. Just gonna pop off here, I guess. Too bad I don't have an Echoes to cash out there. Or Shelter. Something to capitalize on all that. This is good. Well, This is okay. This could be worse. Trample kind of fucks with me here, but I'll be fine. 231, 239, it's fine, he has Frostbite on him. Right? It's fine. 239 takes 21, should be okay. I'm gonna stop looping broken memories now. Takes 14? Oh, so she's killing both Gilded Wings. I think we just dropped the shark, because if she's killing both Gilded Wings, that means she's wiping this whole wave out. Which means that we're in the clear. Okay, I think we actually won. I think I can stop worrying now. Anyway, my RNG conversation has been derailed, but I hope you get it. I'd be interested to hear if you guys feel similarly about RNG. I think it's an interesting question of how much RNG should go into a strategy game, because if you have no RNG, then the game becomes solvable in like in 100% capacity. It becomes completely solvable. I mean, that's just all you can say. But if you have too much RNG, it doesn't feel very strategic anymore. So, I don't know. Like, I definitely am in favor of RNG in these games, but you have to do it in a way that feels controlled. Which I think is what Slice and Dice does, because every time I make a reroll, I know I can figure out the odds and figure out if I'm making a good or bad choice. And then every now and then you'll have a group of bad rolls and you'll just go, oh well, that's too bad. Got a little off topic here. It's actually delayed the episode now. My run is longer than it should have been because I've just been talking, but that's okay. I mean, that's not true. I don't think that's true, actually. I take it back. Anyway, the answer to this run is melee weakness on strike on a sweeper is good, and coin flips are bad. That's the moral of this story. And Tethys gets the kill. Thanks, Tethys. Tethys. I think I will probably pick Ice Tornado less in the future, though, now that I've seen that happen to me. What would that turn have looked if I mean, if I had Crystallis on the turn that I drew Ice Tornado, I would have done nothing, because I would have discarded it, so. You take the good with the bad, I suppose. There's nothing you can do about it except roll the dice, and sometimes you whiff. It happens. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.